Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for December 22nd, 2024. There is a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, let's start with this 2 and 4. So the 2, we do have this 2 and we have this 2. The 2 on the left, actually, if we do that first, that does tell us that in this box 1 here, that 2 ends up in one of these two cells. Now that is going to point into this box. If the 2 is over here, it's not over here. That's called pointing. So the 2 in one of these two means 2 is not here, and the 2 is not in these cells. And this 2 says not here. That places the 2 in this box. We can follow up on that, putting a 2 in one of these two cells. All right, there is a little bit, yeah, there is more follow-up with 2s, actually, not even maybe a little bit. These 2s place a 2 in this box, and then these two 2s look down, putting a 2 in one of these two. Now, what we have here with 2s is, I could corner mark 2s in these 4. Normally I wouldn't, but I'm going to do it for demonstration, and I'm going to remove it. Which is, you'll notice that the 2 in both of these boxes line up. They are not in row 7. They're only in rows 8 and 9. And so the question is, where is the 2 in row 7? And these 2s here tell us that it can only be here. So I saw that in my head by saying, hey, I just marked these 2s and one of these 2. Does this box or this box have the same limitation on the same 2 rows? Always great to scan for, because that can then tell you that you're missing either claiming or a hidden single in the row that does not line up. Now, I'm not going to keep those 2s marked, but 2s are in these cells only. The rest of the 2s are placed. We just have 3 more 2s to place somewhere in this L shape. All right, cool. So winding all the way back, that was the first digit we looked at. We got most of it placed. We now have the 4s looking in here. It does place the 4 exactly right here. These two 4s do look down, putting a 4 in one of these two cells. Again, just looking to see if we line up in this box or this box. We do not. So it's fine. But always take a little glance. Let's see here. So that was the 2 and the 4. We also have 3 and 7. So 3 looks into this box here, telling us 3 is in one of these 3. This is always going to be really helpful. Digits up here, looking into this box, because this is filled, as long as the digit's not already placed in the box. So we have the 2 and the 3 marked. That's the only 2 digits we're going to get. But these 3s do point into this box, along with this 3. This 3 looks up, putting a 3 in one of these 2. So the important thing we learned is that these two, this cell here is not 3. That's what we learned. All right. So that was the 2 and the 3. We need the 7. I don't think we can do anything with 7s. And then we also have the 6 and the 8. Where did it 4? 6 and 8. I'm noticing the 6 and the 7 are in these 3 cells. We just need one more digit restricted like that, and we have a hidden triple. I don't think it's the 9, but we want to keep in mind that 9 down here is a candidate for that. And then it could also be the 8. So if we end up with an 8 down here, or a 9 exactly here, then we can find our hidden triple. And in fact, that will be the case. We'll either have an 8 down here or a 9 up here, but not both actually, which is kind of an interesting observation. The reason not both is if this is 9 and we have an 8 down here, then we would have 4 digits limited to these 3 cells. We'd have the 6, 7, pretending there's an 8 there, 6, 7, 8, 9 here, and the 6, 7, 8, 9 here, forcing 6, 7, 8, and 9 to be in these 3 cells. So kind of an interesting observation is that if this is 9, 8s cannot be in these 2 cells. And if 8's in one of these 2 cells, this can't be 9. But one of those will happen because it'll be here, pretty sure. Okay, anyway, that's a nice little divergence that didn't get us any progress, but it's fun to notice things like that about the puzzle, in my opinion. All right, we're here to have fun. Like if you want to speed through the puzzles, my technique can help you with that too. But if you want to have fun with the puzzles, my technique's very good for that. All right, anyway, we need 1, 3, 5, 9. This is not a 5, so this is 1, 3, or 9. Oh, it's not a 3 either, so it's only 1, 9. So that means the 5 is limited to over here. So this isn't the 3, so this is 1. Ooh, I'm still in corner mark mode. This is 1, 5, 9. This can't be 9, so this is 1, 3, 5. All right. I'm going to look at this column as well, which is down to 4 digits. We need a 1, 6, 7, 9. Well, this cannot be the 1 or the 9, so this is 6, 7. This can't be 7 or 9, so this is 1, 6. And this can't be 6, this is 1, 7, 9. Okay, can't do anything with that immediately. I think they're all good markings. Cool. I don't think there's anything else in this band for me to take care of. Let's see, I did the 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I noticed the 6-8. That's what got me on that whole tangent. All right, let's move on to the next band here. So let's do ones first. We have these two ones. Puts a 1 here. Now, does that help me? Yes, it means this isn't 1, so we can mark it as 359. Does it do anything else? Not that I see. All right. We also have the 2s are done, so we don't have to worry about those. How about the 4? I am not seeing anything to do with... Oh, actually, I'm seeing... No, it's not good enough. I was seeing this 4, but... In fact, I'm now noticing that this column is down to 4 digits, so I just want to think about it before we move on. I want the 1, 3, 5, 8. 1, 3, 5, 8. Well, this can't be 1, 3, or 5, so this is a naked 8, and now I've just spent a whole lot of time talking about this, so let's do it now. So we have the 6, 7, and 8 here, and we have the 6, 7, and 8 here. They're going to cross through the box like this, and they are all not 2. It was important to note that they are not a 2. 6, 7, and 8 are not 2. And so that means 6, 7, and 8 need to end up in these 3 cells. So that means nothing else can be in these 3 cells, only the 6, 7, 8, which ejects any other digit from those cells. It eliminates any other digit from those cells. So the 1, 3, 5, 9 can no longer be in these cells. So if there's something interesting about that, this is the time to notice. I also know that this is 1, 3, 5. The bottom one's not a 5. Okay, and this one's not a 5 because we have the 5s here. Notice that if for the row, we have the 5s. We already have them corner marked here, telling us that the row needs the 5 in this box. So we cannot put the 5 here. We would not be able to place a 5 in this row. So this is not a 5. Now that tells us in this column that we need a 5 here. Another way kind of to see that is both this row and this column are claiming the 5. And so when you have that double claim scenario, it's where they intersect is where that digit goes, necessarily. All right. Cool. And I also had the 3 marked down here. The 3 was claimed. So the 3 ends up there. We get the 1 and the 9. Very nice. That gives us the 3 and the 1 there. Now notice that the 9 ended up here, not here, because we had the 8 down here. I was talking about that earlier. We also get the 6, 7, and 9 here. All right. I definitely don't need those colored anymore. So yeah, that was quite nice. All right. Did what I just got help in any way? I mean, this row is completely filled, so we really just worry about these 2 rows and how they interact. We know the 1 looks into here. This 1 helps, putting a 1 in one of these 2. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, this box doesn't need a 1. This box needs 4 digits. What are they? It needs a 5, 6, 8, 9. So we know the 8's in one of these 2. So this is 5, 6, 9. These can't be 5, so the 5's over here, making this 6, 8, 9. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9. No. 1, 2, 3. Do we know anything about 5, 7, or 9? Not enough to mark anything, I don't think. Let's not worry about this box yet. I don't think it's going to have anything amazing. If it does, we'll find it later. Let's move back to this band. I've made some low-hanging fruit. I want to look at that first. This box has 3 digits left, 4, 5, 6. That's not a 5. It puts the 5 down here. That points in here along with this 5, putting a 5 up here. This box has 4 digits left. We need the 3, 4, 6, 9. We know this one's not 9. This is 3. Oops. This is 3, 4, 6. This is not 3. This is 4, 6, 9. These aren't 4, so these are 3, 6, 9. And this one's not 9. This is 3, 5, 6. All right, that's not super helpful. Is there any... Let's look for... I was still scanning this band. Maybe I should have done that before. Oh. When scanning this band, I really just have to worry about the effect on this box here. So we just need to go through each digit and see how they're affected. So 1 and 2 are already in the box. The 3 doesn't really do anything. Nothing with 4s. We already have the 5 marked. Nothing with 6s, 7s. Okay, these 2 7s look in. Putting a 7 in one of these 2. The 8 does put an 8 in one of these 2. Oh, sorry, I missed that we have these 2 8s and this 8. Placing the 8 in the box. This is why we look. These 2 8s look down, along with this 8. Putting an 8 down. Not in both. An 8 in one of these 2. And then the 9 doesn't seem to do much. This row, because of this 8, this row is now down to 3, 4, 5, 6. Not the 4. 3, 5, 6. Oh, not the 5 either. Remember the 5's over here pointing. And we also have it claiming up here. So this is only 3, 6. Okay. I think, let's see, this row is down to 4, 6, 7, 9. Again, they're not 4, so they're 6, 7, 9. Left one's not a 9. Alrighty, I think that's all I get out of that band. It's basically all marked up. I guess I could take a look at the... I think this one was all 3, 5, 6, 9, wasn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. This next band, let's just look for buddies first. 2s are taken care of. We know the 2s are still down here. The 3... no, nothing really. The 6, we do have 2 6s. The 6 helps. Puts a 6 in one of these two. I'm making a mental note here that this is very close to a hidden quad. If there's one more digit that's limited to these 4 cells or a subset of these 4 cells, basically not in these 3 cells, then we know this is a hidden quad. This would be a naked triple at worst. It might even be better than that. All right, yeah, I do have some low-hanging fruit, but I want to finish this scan first. So the 2, 3, and 6. Over here, we didn't cover the 5, 8, or 9. So the 5 does not appear to do anything. The 8, we do have 2. Oh, we have the 8s marked already here. There's really nothing there. The 9 actually helps here. It's a 9, one of these two. Oh, sorry, the 9 is placed. I missed that. These 2 9s look in. This 9 looks down. That places the 9. Now 9s are done there. Okay. I do want to do a vertical scan of this in a second, but I don't want to lose track of what I was on. So we have this 7 here. Okay, the 7 looks down, the 7 looks in. That 7 looks down, puts a 7 in one of these two. Okay. There's some low-hanging fruit, but I just want to check vertically here. This is filled. So what digits aren't placed? The 1's not placed. So the 1 ends up over here. We have 2, 3, the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, okay, everything else is taken care of. Okay. All right, low-hanging fruit. This row. We need the 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. This one's not 4, so this is 1, 3, 5. This one's not 5, so this is 1, 3, 4. This one's not 1 or 3, so this is 4, 5. This one's not 3, so this is 1, 4, 5. Wow, what a mess. We also have this column down to 4 digits. This might be interesting. I'm not sure, though. We need the 2, 3, 5, 9. 2, 3, 5, 9. These are markable. We have the 2 and the 3. Oopsie. We have the 5 and the 9 here. In fact, neither of them are 9. So the 9 ends up here. These are 2, 3, 5. We can clean it up a bit. Oh, yeah, we can clean it up a lot. These aren't 3, 5, or 9, so this has to be the 2. All right, that finishes our 2s. That also finishes the 1 in that box. That's not a 1. So the 1 looking down here, yeah, the 2 ones looking down, puts a 1 in one of these two. Notice we already have the 4 marked there. So that means this can't actually be 6. We have a hidden pair here. The 1 is in one of these, the 4 is in the other. That leaves no room for the 6. And so that places the 6 and 8 in this box. So that is not a 6 anymore. 6 is over here. I don't really need to mark that. We need 3, 5, 6, 7 here. It's not a 6. This is 3, 5, 7. And these are 3, 5, 7, 9. This one's not 7. 3, 5, 9. Okay, we're almost fully marked up. Maybe we should be looking for some easy stuff here. Easy wins. This 4, 5, 6 triple, for example. Don't know when we marked that, but now I see it. We have this 4, 5, 6 triple. This is a naked triple. Basically, we need a different digit in these 3 cells. I like to explain the naked triple, especially when it's not 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. People say, how can that be a triple? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that some of the digits can't be somewhere, because what's important is none of the other digits can be in green. So we need, because these are all in the same column, that's an important aspect. Because these are all in the same column, we need a different digit in each green cell. So that means we need a total of 3 different digits. I know that 4, 5, 6 are available. Are any other digits available? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9? None of these can be 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Therefore, one of these will be 4, one of these will be 5, one of these will be 6, in some order. We know this won't be 6, we know this won't be 5. But that means 4, 5, and 6 are used up for this column, meaning 7 and 8 are left. The 8 can't go here, can't go in any of these. So that's our 8. And then we can also finish the 7 down here, which gives us the 7. The 8 gives us this 8. 6, 7 pair here. So the 6, 7 pair means that's not a 6. Okay, cool. We're on the verge of just collapsing this whole puzzle, I'm sure of it. Just gotta find like one more thing, probably. 6, 7 pair. So this whole column is 1, 4, 5, 8. 1, 4, 5, 8. So where's the 8 in this column? Only right there. Finishes our 8s. This is 1, 4, 5. Huh. This is also 4, 5, 6. All right, what am I missing? Is it this cell? No, I think this, but let's see. What 3, 5, 7, 9 was what this was. Okay, I am missing something. This can't be 9 though, because the 9's in one of these two cells in the box, in the column. The column claims the 9. So if this isn't 9, this is 3, 5, 7. I'm sure that'll do it, right? We have almost everything marked. What does this box needs 1, 3, 4. Maybe that's key. Yeah, this can't be the 1 or the 3. So this has to be our 4. That gives us, let's see, what's the easiest stuff? We get the 1 and the 4 here. This can't be 4 anymore. So 4 in this box actually only ends up there, giving us the 5, 6, 4, and 5. Notice this didn't end up 4, 5, 6 in some order. We need the 1 and the 4. We need the 3 and the 1, the 3 and the 5. We need the 3 here. These are not 3s, and this isn't a 3. Placing the 3 here. We can also place the 3 and the 9, giving us the 6 and the 5 and the 9, giving us the 7 and the 6. 6 and 9, 7, 9, 5, 6, 5, 7, and we're done. All right. I think I overmarked. There were just so many cells that were limited 3 or fewer that my strategy of only doing 3 or fewer still ended up marking up most of the puzzle. I do think this 4, 5, 6 triple was necessary, or alternatively, noticing the hidden 8 in the column and then the hidden 7 in the column could have done the same job. Maybe easier to see. I'm not sure exactly what it would have taken to see that other than just noticing it. Maybe the 4, 5, 6 triple with that much marking, the 4, 5, 6 triple may have been easier to see at that point. All right, cool. Yeah, just some really nice use of claiming and hidden singles in rows and columns today. That always does up the difficulty of the puzzle if those steps are required. Let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.